So anyway, this giant assortment of pipes here, this is what they sell is like their catback exhaust system. And from Stainless Works, it's $2,300. And so I think that's probably like a $1,500 piece. Next up on the list here, guess is the rear differential. At this point, I think we're just starting in the back and working our way forward till we get to the engine. While this thing looks a good bit smaller than the 5th gen SS differentials, it's got a cooler integrated in it. It's actually a really cool setup. Normally, with these rear diff setups, we'll drop the diff down, we'll take the axles, maybe a couple control arms, depending on what's good, and then scrap the rest. But with this, because everything is so nice and new, go do it a little bit different.
Because it's a diff, you're gonna do it
differently. Yep. I feel like this is the one car we don't have to worry about if the fluids are going to be clean on. Of course it's going to be clean. It has 2,800 miles on it.
It looks brand new.
Exactly. Like, this is so far away from the stuff we normally deal with. It's just absolute trash. I like this. We should buy new cars more often. I know the last word's out of my mouth. We're going to start at the back and work forward, but we already got the oil drain drum out. We might as well, right? Trace. Dose. 1.
Oh.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Well, it looks way darker though.
That's fine. It's 2,800 miles. Maybe it's on. Maybe it, like, got its like break-in oil change.
True.
And that's it.
Wow.
That is a perfect like dark espresso. Yeah, that's great. So these 6th gen rear setups, they seem to have a decent market to be sold as a complete subframe with all the arms, the axles, everything. There's been a couple that have sold around like the $1,200 mark. This one is way nicer than any of those. So I think it's probably like a $1,500 rear setup. And then there's the fact that we didn't have to spend any time breaking it down, which is also a nice little bonus. And since we're selling that rear as one big unit, really the only thing we have left back here is these little struts. They're magnetic ride and they're about $125 a piece. So right now we got a little under 15 grand left in this thing, which for a drivetrain of this caliber, I think it's a smoking deal if it's all in one piece. That's a lot of things falling out of there.
A lot.
That's a lot of things. Not that this is something we shouldn't have expected based on the way the front of this thing looks, but that is our supercharger belt. And that's where it's supposed to be. That is the front of our pulley, a 10-rib setup, and there ain't no belt on it anymore. Somehow, despite the wreck damage over there on the driver corner, the steering rack, it is dead straight. And that's also because they're $600. Now that we got that sway bar out of there, we can get a lot better look at this whole pulley situation here. And man, everything is right up against that. Wow, there's a radiator hose that smashed into the front of the crank pulley, which I